Hi, Mrs. Clay here. I thought I would do something different and read you a chapter book, chapter by chapter. This book is called My Father's Dragon, and it is a book. Here's the title page, My Father's Dragon, written by Ruth Stiles Gannett and illustrated by Ruth Chrisman Gannett. They must be sisters-in-law. You see the dragon? You see the little boy that must be the father when he was young. And the title page is For My Father. Here, the table of contents. It lists all the chapters. And there are 10 chapters in this book. So I'm going to read each one individually, and then you can listen to as many as you want. Chapter 1 is called My Father Meets the Cat. And here is his father meeting the cat. There are not that many illustrations in this book, so you'll have to use your imagination as I read the story. One cold, rainy day, when my father was a little boy, he met an old alley cat on his street. The cat was very drippy and uncomfortable, so my father said, "Wouldn't you like to come home with me?" This surprised the cat. She had never before met anyone who cared about old alley cats, but she said, "I'd be very much obliged if I could sit by a warm furnace and perhaps have a saucer of milk." "We have a very nice furnace to sit by," said my father, "and I'm sure my mother has an extra saucer of milk." My father and the cat became good friends, but my father's mother was very upset about the cat. She hated cats, especially ugly old alley cats. "Elmer Elevator," she said to my father, "if you think I'm going to give that cat a saucer of milk, you're very wrong. Once you start feeding stray alley cats, you might as well expect to feed every stray cat in town, and I am not going to do it." This made my father very sad, and he apologized to the cat because his mother had been so rude. He told the cat to stay anyway, and that somehow he would bring her a saucer of milk every day. My father fed the cat for 3 weeks, but one day his mother found the cat's saucer in the cellar, and she was extremely angry. She whipped my father and threw the cat out the door. Later on, my father sneaked out and found the cat. Together they went for a walk in the park and tried to think of nice things to talk about. Here they are, walking in the park. My father said, "When I grow up, I'm going to have an airplane. Wouldn't it be wonderful to fly just anywhere you might think of?" "Would you like to fly very, very much?" asked the cat. "I certainly would. I'd do anything if I could fly." "Well," said the cat, "if you'd really like to fly that much, I think I know of a sort of way you might get to fly while you're still a boy." "You mean you know where I could get an airplane?" "Well, not exactly an airplane, but something even better. As you can see, I'm an old cat now, but in my younger days, I was quite a traveler. My traveling days are over, but last spring, I took just one more trip and sailed to the island of Tangerina, stopping at the port of Cranberry. Well, it just so happened that I missed the boat, and while waiting for the next, I thought I'd look around a bit. I was particularly interested in a place called Wild Island. Wild Island and Tangerina are joined together by a long string of rocks, but people never go to Wild Island because it's mostly jungle and inhabited by very wild animals. So I decided to go across the rocks and explore it for myself. It certainly is an interesting place, but I saw something there that made me want to weep. And my friends, that is the end of chapter 1. So come back another time for chapter 2. Until then, bye.